and bow. Okay, so we're working on one-step self-defenses. Uh, what we'll do in the advanced class tonight, since we did the punches, we did the beginner ones and started working on the advanced, we're going to go through the advanced ones, and then we're going to continue working on the ones against the kicks. All right. I also want to make sure we include our defense against the roundhouse punch in the advanced class. All right. So we'll start off with our one step against the stomach punch. All right. So as we started in the general class, we're stepping and closing them off. Inside block, grab, pull them in, 2 strikes to the throat. Now to continue on from there, we rechamber the arm as though we were going to do a 3rd strike to the throat, but instead we're going to reach beyond the throat to the far shoulder, and while we're doing that, we're going to step behind our attacker. We're going to grab that far shoulder with that hand we reached with. Near shoulder, we're going to grab with the other hand. We'll take them down by twisting our hips and shoulders. Hips, shoulders. And we're going to bring them right down here in front of us. Okay? Once we have them on the ground, that hand we can rechamber it, and traditionally it's 2 shutos to the throat. Okay? In all honesty, those strikes, it doesn't matter what you do. But if you think about it, we've already struck them twice in the throat here, and now we're going to do 2 shutos to the side of the neck. Probably overkill. So we could strike somewhere else. Now, the other thing I want you to do is get used to recognizing what you can do for a submission. All right, so that as I take them down, all right, coming right here, slamming them into the ground, their other arm, the one that they punched with, should come right in here. So I throw them 2 strikes, and the arm is right here. All right. So see what presents itself to you. All right. I like to trap the arm against the leg. I'll actually grab that hand, and I will turn my hips as I twist the arm. Okay? I am probably, if I go fast and hard, I'm probably actually going to twist their arm right out of the shoulder socket. Okay? All right. Headphones turned off, so no sense of continuing to wear them. All right. So, once again, our one step, inside block, grab, strike, step behind, and grab. All right, like a clothesline, step behind them, take down, 2 finishing strikes, and then into a submission for those that it's required. Okay? We're going to go both sides. 5 times left, 5 times right. All right? Here we go. Each step, block, grab, strike, clothesline, takedown, strike, submission. Okay? All right? Once we get through all of these, I'll give you another option for submission besides using the arm or in addition to using the arm. All right? Knee, step, block, strike, takedown, strike, submission. Okay? All right? Knee, block, strike, takedown, strike, submission. Chi. Boom. Strike, strike. Step behind, takedown, strike, strike. Okay. One more to that side. Go. Boom. Strike, strike. Okay, let's go the other direction. Okay, so going to the right, blocking to the left, they're striking with their left. Okay, Eesh. All right. Knee. Okay. San. Chi. And go. Okay, before I move on, the one thing I forgot to address in the last class I wanted to was the training of your weak side, okay? When we're running through these, especially when we're practicing both sides, we're probably finding that one side is not as strong or as confident in our execution as it is with the other side. And one of the things I recommend is to train that weaker side, that non-dominant side, more. Okay. As I was working with Sensei Matt the other night on some stuff with the eskrima stick, we were going through some drills, and I was explaining to him that, they're broken up into strong side and weak side. If I do the strong side for 30 seconds, I do the weak side for 45 seconds. If I do the strong side for a minute, I might do the weak side for 2 minutes. All right. It should be at least 50% more reps or 50% more time that you train that weak side so that you can get comfortable with it in the event you have to use that side to execute a defense, okay, or a strike. All right. Now, going back to the submission here for a moment. In addition to that twisting the arm, something that I could do, all right, throwing them down, okay? When I grab that arm and twist it, one of the things I can do is actually to lift up on them so that it rolls them onto their side. In this case, I'm lifting their right side, they're rolling onto their left. Now, as I bring the arm in here to my power section, all right, right here, all right, the arm's not going anywhere. This leg can be kneeling right on the side of the head, all right? And by doing that, I'm also going to push them forward using that arm kind of as a pile driver, all right, causing discomfort. For those of you who trained with Sensei Zach and those times that he falls on his other arm, this is one of those things that happens. Okay, you trap that arm underneath him. You've got this here. Besides pushing down on that shoulder, I've also put their thumb in the position to do that nice little submission. Okay, which is not a very comfortable thing to have happen when you're on the ground and can't move. Okay, so when you get to practice these again with another human being, okay, take some time and concentrate and try to see what presents itself to you as far as submissions. Okay. There's a whole bunch of them. Okay. They don't all have to be with the wrist, the thumb, the arm. All right. By kneeling on the head or kneeling into the rib cage. All right. Or using some of these knuckle points to apply pressure to pressure points. There's a whole bunch of them. All right. Okay. Next one. Face punch. Advanced face punch. All right. So, same thing. We're stepping aside, blocking, grabbing, just like we did before. Now, you remember we did the 2 roundhouse kicks. Now, after the 2 roundhouse kicks, 3 things are going to happen. 1, that leg, I'm going to rechamber, and rather than sending it down here, it's going to step behind and between their legs. 2, the arm I'm holding, I'm just going to push it down. I don't have to push it all the way down to here. I just needed to get it low enough so now I can reach across again like we just did for the stomach punch. Okay? I've grabbed the shoulder, I grab the shoulder. Now, one of the things I like to do is when I step behind, I step in deeper. So now, when I twist the hips and shoulders, I'm going to straighten this leg as well. Boom. That's going to put more force into the takedown. So I pop the leg, twist and turn. Right to the ground, 2 strikes, submit. Okay? So it's very much like the 1 step against the stomach punch, all right? Just a different finish, all right? And a slightly different takedown. Same concept, more force. All right, 5 times left, 5 times right. All right, here we go. Eesh. 1, 2, step behind, pop and turn. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's it. Okay. Knee. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. San. Okay. Chi. And go. Okay. Other side. All right. Eesh. Okay. Knee. And san. Chi. Okay. 1 more. Go. Okay, so before we proceed on to the next one, so that puts them in the same position that you could do very similar or the same takedowns. Another thing to keep in mind is as you pull up on that arm and roll them on their side, depending on where your knee is, you start to push down that arm and put your knee into the back of the shoulders. That will roll them over onto their chest. At that point, you could be kneeling on their back, but you can use this arm here as an arm bar, cranking it this way, working against their elbow, just holding it there. Okay? If they try to move suddenly, they could end up dislocating their own shoulder. Okay, next one is groin punch. All right. Now this one takes a little bit more space to do. All right. You have to use your imagination. Think about how they're falling. All right. How they're going to land and the way it's going to present itself to you. All right. So once again, we're stepping and closing them off, blocking, turning, grabbing. We have to grab before we move to the next step. This leg is going to step in right behind them as the free hand punches over the shoulder into the jaw. Boom. Now, right here, this is the beginnings of the Kotegaeshi grip. All right? There's a couple different ways that you can take them down. Remember, this leg is right behind their leg. In this case, their right leg. I've just punched. Okay? I can now bend this arm a little bit so I can use my elbow. My elbow is going to go against their chest. I'm holding on to this arm. As I bring this elbow back, this knee comes up behind their leg. Okay? So I'm making this motion. Boom. All right? That will get them off balance. That will make them start to twist. Okay? So I have to make sure that this is a good grip. Other method is after I do that punch, this hand comes down and matches. Remember this grip. All right? My thumbs are across the back of the arm or the back of the hand. My fingers are around the wrist. Okay? My elbow is tucking into here on their arm. Maybe it's up here in the bicep. Maybe it's down here on the forearm. Maybe it's right in the elbow. I want to leave these hands here. I'm going to push this elbow down. So this shoulder, this elbow goes down. All right? As I start to do that, this knee comes up, just like before. Elbow, knee. Elbow, knee. Elbow, knee. All right? I'm not lifting with the arms. I'm pushing down with the elbow. They're going down the same way, but I have better control over them. Okay? Method number 3, going to the better way of doing Kotegaeshi. I've grabbed the hand to secure it. When this one comes down, this one still goes into that place. This one now goes across the back of their hand, matching their hand. Okay? Imagine their right hand in front of mine. My palm is on the back of their hand, lined up with their thumb, lined up with their fingers, so that I can not only push the elbow down and lift the knee, but just bending the wrist. Either way, any one of those 3, they're going down the same way. They're going to be going this way. I have to maintain control of that hand. Okay? They're going down. Now, they're on the ground. I've got the arm. We're still going to stomp to the midsection. We are no longer stomping to the face. Okay? That is an extreme response. All right? For extreme self-defense. Rather, it's stomp to the midsection. Okay? Then a heel kick to the face. Okay? As though I was going to do a front snap kick, but I'm sticking the heel out there, sweeping across the face. And then I'm doing my step over, pull the leg over, and tug them out. And here's where my Kotegaeshi, matching the hand makes perfect sense. Okay? Their arm is here. Imagine this is the attacker's hand. My right hand, their right hand will go over mine. The bend until the submission. Okay? I know that's hard to understand in this setting. We'll have to try, and when we get together again, we will make sure that we work on this and try to get everybody to understand this better way of doing Kotegaeshi. All right, it's more effective, especially if you're a smaller person, you have small hands, and you're working against big hands, big wrist. All right, this method of the crossing thumbs does not work with small hands against big hands, small arms against big arms. All right, so let me go through that one more time. I step, block, grab, step and punch through. Use whichever method I want, but I've got to get them off balance, and I sweep the leg, and I follow them down, stomp, heel kick, step, step, pull, Kotegaeshi. Okay? So let's do that a few times. Okay? Because I know we're getting short on time, and I want to make sure we get to the roundhouse punch. All right. Here we go. Going to the left first. Eesh. Boom. 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 All right. Again to the left. Knee. All right, let's go to the other side. And remember that when we're pulling that arm out, we want to get low, not sitting on the ground, but kind of squat. So we're ready to get back up. All right, go the other direction now. Weak side for many of us. All right, eesh. Boom, boom. That's weird. All right. One more time. Knee. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right, very good. All right, next one. One step defense against the roundhouse punch, haymaker punch. All right, that's the big swinging punch. All right, this is different from a hook. A hook is short. All right, two attackers are close. The haymaker is that great big wind up one, and they're throwing everything into it and trying to reach. Okay, so there's two approaches to this. One is to try to absorb it. The other is to block into it and try to break it. Okay? Through my own experimentation with students out here, I find that trying to absorb the punch for the little person defending against the big person ends up sending them backwards, which is not what you want. All right? We all have enough body mass pretty much that we should be able to step in to it. All right? The block is this. Both arms come up into the, turn in and face it. So these arms are hitting perpendicular. Okay? Palms are in. All right? Not facing in, facing each other. Okay? This way, your arms are going to give. Okay? If I absorb the punch here, it's going to give this way. This way, I can lock it. All right? And I can put force into it. Boom. Striking both of my forearms into theirs. Okay? I can break their arm. Okay? So that's the first part of block. I turn and step in, block. Okay? Now, the inside arm, the one nearest to him, is going to come in for an elbow. It could be to the rib cage. It could be up to the jaw. All right? Next. All right, so I block, elbow, and then that arm is going to come underneath theirs. All right, I'm now on the outside of their arm. And I'm going to put my palm out so I can put that palm on the back of my hand. Okay? Their arm is trapped in between mine. Now, I need that arm bent. So, if it's straight at this point, my outside elbow, I'm just going to turn it toward their head. That will then bend their arm. And now I can just walk straight ahead and take them down to the ground. Okay? It's pretty hard for me to show you the actual finish of what you do with them on the ground. So I know some of you know it because some of you have tested on it. All right? So we're going to work right now on the block, the elbow, and the figure 4 lock of the arm. Okay? All right, so do this with me. All right, we're going to go to our left first. So turn to the left, block. Your palms are facing each other. As you pull that trailing foot up, slide that elbow in. Strike something. Rib cage or head. Boom. Now, come around their arm and block them this way. Let me see something here. Okay, we're going to pretend this broom is the arm, okay? I'm blocking this way, all right? I'm going to hold this up here like here's the arm. Here's my elbow strike, okay? When this comes up, it's going to come on this side, okay? And I'm blocking here, okay? I want you to see how my arms are. It's on the outside of my left and the inside of my right. Okay? So I've got the arm trapped. All right? Right here, and here's my takedown. This is how their arm is going to go. It's going to go in that motion. All right? All right. Okay? All right, let's try it again to the left. Step and block. Boom. Step up, elbow. Come through and grab the back of that hand. Okay? Turn the outside elbow, this case our left elbow, toward the head. Okay? Get used to that so you know to bend the arm. All right? All right, again this side. And so we're almost out of time. All right? Step and block. Elbow to the side. Scoop the arm. Secure your hand. Point the elbow to the head. All right. One more time this side, and then we'll do it a couple times to the other side. Okay? Turn, step, and block. Step in, elbow. Scoop the arm. Secure the hand. Point the elbow. Okay? Very good. All right. Other side. Okay? Step and block. Elbow with the left arm now. Scoop with the left arm. Point the right elbow at the head. All right. A couple more. All right. Step right, block. Step in, elbow. Scoop. and grab your hand, point the outside elbow. The right elbow points toward the head. There you go. Okay? One more time. All right. Here we go. Turn and step and block. Step up elbow, scoop and secure the hand. Point the outside elbow. Okay? All right, very good. So I know that's hard to understand when you're working just by yourself. So if you do have a partner to work with, that's great. All right. If you have any questions on these, either contact myself or Sensei Matt. All right. Or keep these questions and remember them for when we do get back into class. All right. Which is hopefully next month. All right. Okay, so we have some events coming up. As I've said before, look for them on the Facebook page, all right, and our website, as I'm trying to get all the information I can about them so I can give that all to you, all right. Okay, let's do the Golden Eagle, or the virtual dojo challenges that we've been posting online, okay. There's a bunch of them. There's a new one from this past weekend. All right, where I want you to incorporate a combination from Heian Godan into your own 5 to 10 part combination. Okay, so I got one from Sensei Matt. I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, but I'm going to be looking at it later. All right, I'd like to see some more of them. All right, okay, feet together, hands at your sides, and bow.
We hope you enjoyed this video. We want you to enjoy all of our videos. We hope that you learn from our instructional videos, are entertained by our demonstrations, and you celebrate our competition and tournaments. Please subscribe to our Golden Eagle Martial Arts channels. And after subscribing, ring the bell down below to make sure you receive notifications when we post new content. Some of our instructional videos are unlisted and can't be found on our channels. You can view those videos by becoming a member of our website, www.jimakarate.com. We look forward to more teaching and entertaining and hope that you will join us. Have a great day.